momentum coming out of the debates. Hurricane Sandy comes. There's a big embrace by somebody you both know really well, Governor Christie. Something has shifted. The gas lines, for those of you that don't live in New York, Long Island, and New Jersey, minimum 4 or 5 hour wait. You have people suffering. Let me show you a montage of people that are in the East Coast, because this whole story has shifted into what I'm calling Obama's Katrina. Watch this.
Something is going on here. We got nothing. There's old ladies that like nothing. Got nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
But Mayor, I mean, seriously, people out here are very frustrated by what's going on.
It's just chaos. It's pandemonium out here.
Everybody is hot-headed. Everybody's upset.
We can't live like this. It's too hard. We cannot live like this. There's people who have not even left their apartment because they scared. Come on, we cannot live like rats. This is disgusting. We need the, please, President Obama, please listen to us down here. We are going to die. You don't understand. You got to get your trucks here on this corner. Now.
Now I need help. So I contacted FEMA. It takes so long. 3 to 5 days. We have no place to go. But pretty much my kids are in the shelter with me.
This story has flipped. Gas lines, minimum 4 hours all across New York, New Jersey, and Long Island. President comes in, photo op, leaves.
Well, the minute he got the photo op, he went back into being campaigner-in-chief. And it's been a disaster for New York and New Jersey. I mean, not enough water, not enough gasoline, not enough electricity. You can't fly water into New York. If you're focused on this, FEMA didn't pre-position the water. FEMA didn't anticipate the enormous amount of demand for gasoline. FEMA didn't do this. FEMA didn't do that. I mean, President Bush got taken apart for Katrina and the FEMA reaction. The FEMA reaction here was probably more pathetic than Katrina, because this was a smaller situation to deal with. They had 4 or 5 days to handle it. And I know something about emergency response. Like, I know a lot about emergency response. You want my grade for this one, President Obama? How about F-?
Yeah.
And there are plenty of people, 10 people died just in Midland Beach in Staten Island.
On Staten Island, Rockaways, Breezy Point, the Jersey Shore, they're decimated.
And I was there before I left on my trip. I had a press conference there with the Tunnel to Towers Fund, because they've raised money. They're out there. They're giving out blankets. They're giving out water. They set up 3 or 4 offices, new one now in Coney Island. They're not getting much help.
Let me ask you this.
This is FEMA's job. This is what they're supposed to do. Mayor Bloomberg, Governor Christie, Governor Cuomo, they can't produce the gasoline. If the water's not here, they can't produce it. I mean, all you have to do is fly an airplane in, Sean, to Kennedy Airport.
That's all you got to do.
Water. If maybe you just wake up a little.
Well, and I think we're really outraged.
Man, I'm out.
There were
so
2 generators. Now, I remember, because I was down at Ground Zero, a day after 9/11. You were there that night and never went to sleep. They had generators down there immediately. We have 2 generators in Central Park that can literally light 400 homes in Staten Island, New York, which has no power. It's 29 degrees outside. And so this story that's, quote, stopped Romney's momentum has now changed. People see the gas lines. What impact?
Well, I think the impact will be there. I think 2 things are going to have an impact on this election that people aren't assessing. I think his being campaigner-in-chief and ignoring the people in Staten Island and Breezy Point and New Jersey and New York, and I think, leaving people behind in Benghazi. I think what happened in Benghazi is an absolute tragedy. I think it's a story that is yet to unfold. And I think the real key to Benghazi that I'd like people to focus on is there were 2 attacks on that consulate beforehand. A competent president would have supplied more security. These people didn't have to die. A President Romney, a President Reagan, a president who was competent and kind of awake. It's unbelievable. President McCain would have had the security there back in April, May, June.
We have 3 problems.
Didn't have to die.
Before they requested security, it was denied.